Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wolfstar back with another part of this lovely special edition Palworld that we are doing for this weekend. My character is hungry once again, because that's a thing forever and ever. I'm pretty sure. This is a continue. This is to continue where we were. We now have enough arrows to go out and do some damage. How's my eggs doing? Oh, they're done. Awesome. I'm hoping against hope for like an Ecthideer. I need somebody who can do lumber badly. That's not it. At all. Nope. Not a zip zilch on that. This is gonna be probably a depresso. Nope, it's another. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of tombats. I'm sorry. That's like what, 4 tombats now? We got Vlad or no, Batty, and then Drac. We didn't add Drac yet. But nope, that's not the button I wanted. That is. So we've got Batty, Drac, and now we have this one. I'm going to put this one in here for now. Now, Grintails, what do? They do absolutely nothing but planting, which I think is great. I've seen people use Grintails like as pals for like travels and stuff, so that might be a thought for later. Are they? Oh, they're a normal dude. Never mind. I went the wrong way. We're going to put you right there for now. Alright, we're going to go out exploring. We're actually going to go right here. And then we're going to do some things. We're going to see if we can find some special eggs. I have in the past. This is like the worst place you can be to like, we do need to catch, oh, okay, he just keeled over. Oh. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. I mean, I have taken advantage of syndicates being dumb and taking on a Mamarest, and I've actually gotten it just like keeled over and fell asleep. That's hilarious. There's a couple of call it cognitos. Them things are nasty little buggers. There's also a Loopmon over there. I'm actually surprised it's alone because they normally travel in packs of 2 to 4. So that's a little daunting. Especially since that one is going kind of the way that we want to go. So that's fantastic. Yeah, because we want to go this way. We're traveling to go back up, and we want to check these spots out. They might be duds, but they might also be a place where we can, like, liberate somebody. So there's always that. I do need to, at some point, if you want to, there's a Fuak lunatic or fanatic. I say lunatic because the dude picked like the worst spot to live at. He lives right outside Catrus's door. But this Loopmon we may have to eliminate. The worst is like in other areas, Loopmon will travel with Catrus's, which that's an annoyance right there. Are you going the immediate way? You are. You're going, you little turd. You are going the exact way, and now you're coming back here. God. Uh-oh. Alright, Chip, this is going to be interesting. No, 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 I don't need you to chop down wood. Chip, this is not the time. Shoot. Oh, wait. Dodge? That's rude. Uh-oh. No, don't look at me. I don't even know what that was that just ran by, but... Oh, it's a Cognito. Oh, shoot! No, 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 no! Chip! Whoa. Oh, hi! No. No, 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 no. No, thank you. No, Chip, I don't need you to cut down wood. Come, my friend, come. Oh, crap. Bird boy. You know what? Oh, shoot. Did I hit it? Chip. Yeah. We're gonna go this way. We're just gonna, we're gonna go this way. We're just gonna hopefully ignore that happened. Uh-oh. Problems. Again, like I said in the last episode, I'm hoping to avoid bandworms, just because they trouble in duos and trios and quartets, and that's not nice. If we do, more than likely you'll get to see what most bandworms do when I play games, which is for whatever reason, I'm hoping that bird don't follow me. Oh, these are the spots we're wanting to look at. I don't know that there's anything in these open fields, to be fair. There's a cave. There's also a chest. Don't mind if I do. I got some grilled gale claw meat, which is, I guess, fine. Alright, so this one has nothing. So this, I guess you could say, would be a good place if you wanted to do a base. We're going to go back this way and avoid the vanworms. But yeah, the vanworms in my game, regardless of how many times I've played it, for whatever reason, when they die, they literally slide across the screen. Which, again, I've mentioned Misty Vale, when she watched my video, she saw that. I don't know why things in my game feel the need to slide or float, but that's kind of what happens. So again, this is an area where if you wanted to build a base, you could. There's an iron node there. There's some rocks here. It's flat, which is honestly the only thing this has going for it. It's flat. Otherwise, it's kind of, yeah. It's an egg. Alright, so we're going to do this covertly. It's not going to be successful. I already know this is why it's not crouching. But we may get this lovely large verdant egg without those two noticing that we are alive. Because I'd rather they not notice. Now, what we're going to do is, this is kind of, we're going to cut across country to get to this road. And we're going to go this way. This will lead you to Broncherry Aqua. Took me forever to figure out where the heck it actually is. There's some of these that I think the Fanglope was another one. I didn't know that they were in a rock. Uh-oh. Fruit. I didn't know that they were in a rock outcropping. So, it took me forever. I literally was standing on top of the stupid thing for the longest time and couldn't find it until I had to watch a video. And that is one thing I don't have a key. I'm very upset now. I don't have a key. Alright, so on the hunt for eggs. That's what we're doing. I don't know that I went searching over this way so much. Eggs spawn in the weirdest places, but we're gonna cross over this mountain ridge to this trail here. Now we could have missed an egg along this route, but we'll deal with that later. We're gonna go this way. There's a big spot here that I want to check out. Oh. What? No, 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 no. Ha ha. This is probably a problem. Ha ha. No. Ooh, that's rude. Ha 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 ha. Shoot. Nope. Is it borked? Good. It's borked. Alright, we're going. Oops. I mean, I'm not sure which is worse. The dire howl that's perpetually stuck trying to chase us. Oh, shoot. Never mind. Hey, you don't do that. Rude. Oh, God. Again, Chip, little tiny dude that he is like, oh, I know it requires a silver key. We already figured that out. Where you been, game? We're gonna get this box right under this Vanworm's nose. He's alone, which is, like, rare. I don't normally see them alone. I'm hoping he ignores us, that we exist, and that we're here. I'm gonna leave Chip out. I don't normally do that. Oh, look! Idiots! Huzzah! I'm gonna take care of this one, and... How did you get up from that, dude? That one's not getting up from that. He had a plant impale him in the most ouchest of ways. There's a dire house. There's a metal bit up there. You can get nails from that. Uh-oh. Hi. No. You don't see us. It's not that I can't take it down. It's just that I don't wanna. So if we can avoid that, we shall. We're gonna go up here and get some nails. Yes, we are. I have not tried the machine gun with Chip. I know what, I mean, he ends up sitting on your head. So, or he will end up sitting on my head. Alright, so the Van Worm is off in the distance. Oh no, Chip, don't do that. Now, the Brawn Cherry, if I remember right, its little thing, no, it's way, way down here. Never mind, I lied to myself. But I think if you go, oh, Chip, come here, bud. Alright, what the heck are you? Oh, yeah, this is, I don't know if anybody has noticed, now the one over by Azarobi's thing did this, but then it shifted back to a regular Syndicate base. So this is the new Syndicate headache. It's literally 3 layers of a base, and the cage is like at the top or whatever. But yeah, this is like a new Syndicate outpost thing. So depending on what level they are, and getting to the PAL is the problem. Because it's a pain. Are there any eggs along the rock croppings? And that's the thing about eggs. Like, I mean, we're going to get those 2 dark eggs, because that is a huge dark egg. There is a high chance that it is a tombat again, because that's our problem. That's also a high chance that it's a nest, which will be also a problem. But we'll tackle that when we get there. Now, whether we take that on or not, I don't know. We'll reach that when we reach that. Because sneaking in is going to be a pain. Alright, away we go. Woo! Why did you huff like that? Sweetie, it's not that bad. Look at that. See? All better. Goodness. I'm not sure what happens if you go up that way. We're not going to test that theory, but we're going to get these 2 eggs. And be happy with life. I have not actually seen this. A teeny tiny egg beside a large egg. So, actually, this is probably a jumbo humumbo. Yeah, huge dark egg. So I have no idea what's in it. I'm hoping for a cactus, to be fair. That would make my day. Honestly, I'm hoping for something that can actually chop down a tree. That's all I want in life. Something that can chop down a tree. Alright, so these guys are level 30. They are locked and loaded. There's a flame retardant dude in there too. There's 3 on the bottom. 1, 2 on the top. They're not very good at their job. It's a risk. We could die. Oh no, there's a couple of lower levs over here. We may take out the low levs. I'm not sure what's happening with that dire wolf or dire howl. Okay, so we may take the lower levs. We may try to pick them off one at. Oops, they saw me. Well, so much for that. Again, not sure how he got back up, because that spirit bomb that my friend does. You are entangled in vines, sir. Just give up. Thank you. Now, I think that dire howl is their friend. Which, if that is the case, liberation. Oh, sorry, Chip. Liberation. Which I have allotted in this. Oops. Okay, where did the... Alright, so Chip, this is going to be interesting. There's a lot of dire howl around here. This is dangerous in and of itself, so we're going to see how far we get. Live a little, love a little. Alright, so first things first, we need to take out the person on the bottom floor. I'm going to let Chip help. Oh, shit. Ah! He's a level 30, so this is possibly... Yep. It's like a 9% chance of this working. Ah! He's resistant. Ha! Nope. Oh no, Chip! Come back out, please. Whoa! Oh, shoot! Alright, we're not gonna worry about trying to catch him. This may not be something we can do. Hoop, Chip! I might climb a tree. Yeah. Chip, what are we doing? Oh! Correction, that's the worst way I've died. I don't think I've actually been spirit bombed in a tree, flopped, and then landed. That's a new one for me. Alright then, so, yeah, that was fun. Not even remotely a little bit. Alrighty then, so, we learned a lesson there. That's not, yeah, we're not going to do that again. I would just try to sneak into their base. I've done that before, nearly died. So, oh, it's a procession! Literally. It's a parade of rocks and small people. Alright then, so that happened. Hey, but on the bright side, Chip didn't get KO'd, so that's fantastic. He doesn't have to spend 20 million years. And we got a legendary huge dark egg and a little tiny egg. So, you know, there's some pluses to that thing that happened to us. Yep, we're going to feed up Chip there. So, we learned a lesson there. Don't do that again. Alright, can you give me something? No. What? No! Wait, that's rude. That's just beyond rude. 14 in-game, 15 minutes for that. No soliciting. A Toko. What the heck am I gonna do with that thing? It does nothing. I mean, it blows itself up and then KOs itself. It literally, it does have a friend buff. If anybody's curious, I looked into it just because, you know, why not have a crazy toucan? But with Toko, their thing is literally to KO themselves, and they can do nothing for you in the base. So that's fantastic. Well, we'll put you over here with Gridtail and Melpacas. Yeah. I mean wool, but I got land balls for that. All right, so there we go. That's fun. Alrighty then. Well, we could add Drac to the base, but I want to save that spot for hopefully somebody who can chop down some wood, some trees, anything. Holy moly, I would love that. Alright, so we're going to go back out. We have 76 arrows. Can I have a crossbow? The 3-shot bow is great. It's great. No, it's not. It's really not. Yeah, I'd huff too, sweetie. Oh, the bones don't go there. Well, that's, I mean, it's not rude because I set it up like that. Alright. Perfect. Okay, so, now then, would you please be able to, nails. I need arrows. There we go. 12. Please and thank you. Now, can I make a crossbow? I need ingots and wood. And then the grappling hook. I need ancient, so that's not. But the crossbow, that is actually something that's within our sights. Anybody working on the arrows? Yes, but from a distance, apparently. Alright, so wood. Wood is the bane of my existence. Chip, can you, like, lend a hand with the wood? So that tree. or any of. I mean, you know what? It's trees. All right, so that's that. Let me get these and do all 50 of those. Do that. Awesome. I need to make another like hot tub for these guys, but all right, now what do I need for my crossbow? I need wood. Wood. What would you do if you could chuck wood? Can I collect all of the wood? Thank you. Hi, Atlas. You stay over there with your tinter tantrum, Mr. Trumpet Man. Yes. All right, awesome. Now, yeah, that happened. I'll just do this. Nope, that's not it. There's supposed to be where you can. Nope. Nope. You're supposed to be able to like hold it down where you don't have to hold your finger down and like forever. Nope. Nope. Never mind. You're supposed to be able to just like press it once and it will like work for you and you don't have to hold the button down. I'm not sure what happened to that mechanic, but or if I'm just doing it stupid, which is highly possible. Oh. Perfect. Why do you do that? Do you need a tissue, Iggy? Oh, I can make this. That's awesome. What do I need for this? Wood. Really? Start. That's not a shock. And oh, good. Alright, so I'm gonna go get some wood, and we're maybe eventually going to... what is Chip doing exactly? Deforesting the world. Great. Awesome. And luckily Chip doesn't have to worry about planting because that's what we have Atlas for. Alright, the land ball is finishing my crossbow. We now have a dark egg that is ready. We'll do that. Maybe I'll get an ecthite here. Hopefully we can get somebody that lumbers. We have a Mao. I don't know whether to cry or be annoyed. Okie dokie then. We roll with the punches. What am I doing? Oh, right. Zoo. Do. Put that in there. Do that like that. Excuse you. I want to know why they sound like cows. Because they don't look like cows. And even then, the Muzurinas do not sound like cows. And they look like cows. So that makes no sense to me, but... it is what it is. Alright, so they're finishing that Fox Parks thingy. We're finishing the crossbow. I'm going to help you because I really want my crossbow. Perfect. And we have a lot of arrows, which is awesome. This is perfection. We're going to go sell these items. This is broken, so selling it's actually useless. But, oh, we got this. Sweet. Do we have enough for the... no, wood. Oh, I don't have cloth. How is that possible? Oh, that's right. I don't have a farm. So there's nobody doing wool. Alright, well, I may have to break down and do that. The only problem is that when I put a farm in, those that have been working on other things that is not farm related are now going to stop doing that to work on the farm. That's why I resist doing it for as long as possible. And what do I need? Wood. Hello? Excuse you. Good job, Chip. I mean, People might say lift monks are, they're annoying to catch unless you do it the way that I did, which is by freeing it from a cage. But yeah, they're annoying to catch because they run. They run. They don't fight. You can hit them and they will continue to. I didn't do anything. I moved 2 feet. All right, so that's that. Oh, we can make a cooler? Are you joking right now? I will take that, because it takes me forever to make a cooler. We're going to stick it over here. Don't ask me why I would do that, but it's by the food. So that's my justification. Alright, I'll take that. Chest, please. Now, the problem is that all of our lamb balls, our dew mud, and our candle will all now go to the farm. But we need cloth for various reasons. So this is what's happening. Alright, what do we want? We want our health to be better because we want to be healthy people. Yeah, I guess I will go ahead and unlock that. I mean, antique desk. Nah, I don't want that. Some of this you have to do research for. I already have the grappling gun. What are you talking about? I already unlocked it. Why would I need to try to unlock it again? I can't do this until I beat Rain. The Rain Syndicate. Which that's not happening anytime soon. We can't even beat Chillet, so... Nah. Alright, now then. Yep, see? There it goes. Alright, let me fix the... Wait, what did I do? Oh, it's not quite... Okay. So, what I want in this is... Production goods, other materials, other consumables, and PAL materials. This way, they'll only put those items in there. Now, what we're going to do is... I picked up a rock, I think. We're going to move these and that and that. Go away. Thank you. I like Mammoths. I've actually had one. I named it Manny because, that's what you do when you get a woolly mammoth that's green. You name it Manny. However, I don't like them unless they're part of the family because one tap on that and the entire base is going down. And no, I'm not going to do that for scientific purposes. I realize that would probably be hilarious for everybody watching. But the devastation them things cause, no thank you. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Alright, so we're going to put this over here, actually. And then we're going to stick these over here. Now, will they do this the way that I want? No. They will literally carry the thing over to those chests, even though there's this chest that's right there. That's just how this works. Alright then, so we now have a little cooler, which means we're ahead of the game, which is great. Not even going to ask what you're doing. How did I pick up a piece of wool? I'm confused and befuddled. Yeah, no, I'm not going to hit it at all, especially not near the base. One, all the base pals will attack it, and that will make the situation worse. It can be way over there having its temper tantrum. Nope, I don't know why I pressed H of all the things to have pressed. How did I pick up a rock? Chip's trust increased. That's great. I mean, I realize I'm going by rocks, but... Oh, good. I mean, I would like an ecthiderne at this point. Alright, this is our last dark egg. When we run out, then we'll definitely go to the normal spots for eggs. Nope, that's not even close to what I was asking for. Another Toko Toko. I'm gonna cry. Literally. I would just like an ecthiderne. That's my simple request. Okay. So I got 112 arrows. I cannot make a grappling hook. Sad day for me. What else do I need to upgrade the base? I think that gigantic, ginormous pain in my everything. Yes, we need a sphere, workbench, and the expedition thing. I will do that last, and then I'll delete it. What do I need? Nails and wood. Okay. How many 10 nails. Okay, so I only need to do it twice. Alright, we'll have them work on some nails. Maybe. Yep. Oh, that makes 4. Shoot. There we go. That'll be 10. I think... Nope, wood. How? How? Chip is literally deforesting the whole world. Oh, I know why. It's because Iggy is the only one carrying stuff, and Iggy carries it one at a time on their shoulder. I'll stand here. I'll stand here. Again, I warn to be cautious when you do that. We need a gate. That's rude, by the way. Alright, now then. Flop, flop, flop. I do not need no sass from you. I'm not the one flopping around and then I just flop and conk out. I can now repair that. Great. Can I repair this? Yes, I can. I can. Alright, we're gonna go sell those. Now we can make the machine gun for Chip. That's gonna be fantiddly-astic. Alright, so we're gonna go a-wandering. We're gonna go to the merchant. Come on, Chip. Sorry, bud. We got places to be and people to see and hopefully not die again. Alright. Ooh, don't want to talk to you. I don't have anything for you. We might go do some bounties too, I'm not sure. But I don't know. I might buy a little bit of wheat seeds. Buy those and yeah, that ought to be good. Since when have you been there? Okay, and like I have bemoaned before, there used to be an egg spot down here. They've moved it. I'm not sure why. I do find it hilarious that there's a Cativa pretending to drown and swim, and there's a Tifa literally spraying it in its face. But anywho, we might take on a dungeon too, just for prosperity. I can't do anything about the pals inside. But, you know, maybe. Alright, I gotta go back home real quick. Okay, now, what was I doing? Oh, right. Now then, we can't do anything with the wheat seeds at the moment because I haven't unlocked the wheat farm yet, but we have them when we do. Alright, now, everybody hold down the fort. Iggy, you alright? You know what? It's fine. You kidding me right now? There's a Nox wandering into my lovely house area. That's the second Nox that I have seen since we started this. And that's like a rarity. I don't normally see Noxes very often. At least not visually. It says that I've seen them, but I call and beg to differ on that. Alright, so we are going to We did not get to a travel point in this area before we found that nightmare that we did and died. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to pop over around this area. So we're going to go to this point. And our main purpose is to get as many fast travels as possible to make this journey of arduousness less arduous. That's not how you say those words, but that's... Shoot. Ow! Got him. What are you gonna do with that cosmic ball of doom? Anyway, alright. He's all yours. He's all yours. I'm not gonna... There's smoke that way. Or am I being stupid? What is that way? That is the way that we need to go. Why? Why are you there? Why must you be there? Can you not? Okay, so we're going to try to go around this Cornito and not, like, aggro it. It is busy eating. That is great. All is right with the world. Now, if it suddenly, like, teleports in front of me, I'll probably scream. Oh. Hello. You are a tradesman. That is a bronze cherry. Fantiddlyastic. Alright, so there is an egg over there. I see it. And there's also smoke. Okay, so we're not gonna mess with him. If we try to hit him or anything of the above or below, it will end poorly for us. I've done that before, not on purpose. It was an accident. I hit him. They didn't like it, so we ended up dying as a result. Oh, no. Okay, this is back over here. That's what that smoke is. It's that thing over there. Well, we could go see what they've got and liberate it. There's also an egg, which is the main draw here. What? Why are you hungry again? Always with the hunger. Oh, I literally am being stupid, too. There we go. Now you can feed yourself. Haha. There's also one over there. I know where we are. This is where Azarobi's thing is. We've kind of gone back full circle. So, I may... You know what? We'll go get that egg. We'll liberate that person. And then we may go see if there's anybody to liberate over there. And then we will call this episode. I'm trying to keep these... around the 45 to 50 minute mark, just because I don't want them to run over long. Also, while I don't personally mind watching a video for over an hour, some people, yeah, they don't. They want like a little short video. And as I don't really edit as much as some do, I figure, you know, if you have showed up to this to watch, you might as well enjoy the struggles that happen along the way. Now, if it gets too repetitive of dying, which I have done in my Sphinx videos, then I will edit some of the death out. You know what? Why not? It's not too far off where we need to go, so... Alright, so we got another fire egg. I'm actually hoping for an Arsox. I am realistic in knowing that it's not. It's going to be another Flumbell. I'm not upset with that. We're going to go over here and liberate a friend. Then we're going to go liberate the other friend and call it a day. We're not done exploring. Not baiting. Oh, they're taking on 2 Melpaca. I don't know that that's a good plan, but you know, to each his own. Ooh, it's a Bristla. Ooh, those are good. I don't even need a chip for this. Anybody else want to be dumb? Poor Lamball. Didn't know what to do with itself. Hi, bud. How you doing? Whoop. Oh, look. There's more idiots. Alright, we have a Bristlove. That is awesome. I'm not quite sure what that does for us. Alright, so we're going to help these people. Partner skills. Now what do I need? I mean, they've got this, but I feel the need to help. Alright. Off we go. Hunger is the greatest foe. Wait, what if we've got like... Okay, so we're like literally... Alright. So what's happening right now is because we've kind of moved ahead with some of the beginner missions, it's having like a little bit of a fit. As far, apparently we have now captured 30 pals because our next thing is to defeat or capture Pink King. I'm not sure if they've noticed our struggle, but that's not happening anytime soon. I mean, Chip is a level 15 or whatever he is, but we is not, because he's relegated down to a level 14. And Pink King is a level 15, and I know my limits on that. Now I'm curious if the Xenovaders are still over here. Again, as I've said a couple of times, Xenovaders don't last very long in my game. They tend to get killed off really quickly by everything else. But last time we were over here, they were just sitting peachy king by their little meteor, which was interesting. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. Bye-bye. Oops, I missed. Rude. No, I didn't. Yep. Yeah, I know Missy has kind of commented on my, me and I think one of the others, tend to not have our... Are they still there? That is my question. They are! They're still there! That's terrible! That's torture. We're gonna need our friend in this one. Only because... maybe not? Hey, leave him alone! I mean, he got it, but... Alright, little buddy. You go about your way. This is like the best way to get pal spheres, too, if you want the blue. What is in it? Another lift muck? Awesome! Yes, that is what we need. We need that for home. Down you go. This is fantastic. We will go right home, too, because we need a logger so bad. I'm not sure what they're taking on the Xenovaders like idiots. But this is normally why the Xenovaders don't last long. No, you're not. You're not going to blow up my little friend. Alright, we're going to go... Whoa! Okay, he tried to set me on fire. That's rude. Ha 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 ha! You aren't... Hey, you were supposed to give me something, sir. He's wiggly. We're not going to do that. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. We don't deal with wiggly people. I've watched one too many horror movies for that. Alright, we're going to help this friend, but that means nothing. Oh, they're eating. That's what's happening. I'm trying to not aggro the Xenovader. Aw, oh, crap. Uh-oh. Shoot! Aw, Chip. Why? I mean, I'm not too worried, but... Well, okay. I would love to catch these, but I don't have a rule for Xenovaders in this particular playthrough, except we can't, because we'd have to catch them, and that would go against the rules. And I try to stick to the rules. Come on back, Chip. I don't know what I did, but... Oh! Hades? No, 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 no. Sorry, Hades. Sorry. Well, we might leave Hades out. Alright, we got ourselves another lift monk. Yes, we did. Which is awesome, by the way, if anybody's curious, because that means we now have a logger for home. Woo, finally. Holy moly. It has been forever. Now, we're going to go over here. I don't know. How much space do I have? I have lots of space. Do I have the weight, though? That's the thing. We're going to increase it by 500, because what I'm going to do... what have we unlocked now? Oh, we unlocked this monstrosity of suffering. And we did that. And we did that. This is awesome. I've never actually used the viewing cage. The fishing rod, I've explained my struggles with the fishing mechanism in this game. I am not above admitting when I struggle with something. I have even had my nephew tell me what I'm doing wrong, and then I have proceeded to try to do what he instructed, only for it to not work. So again, not sure what I'm doing wrong, but it is what it is. We're going to collect these. The Xenovators will not come back. There are two places I know of that you can get Xenovators, at least that version of a Xenovator. There's two more, I think. Smoke. Anyway. But on the map, it's this area here. And when you come over here, if you go far enough this way, you will aggro one to drop over here. Those are the two places I have encountered Xenovators. Again, they do not last long. These have lasted 3 episodes now until we killed them, which is rare. Normally that base down there, which will despawn now that everybody is gone, they normally just end up getting killed off quickly. So that is odd. Da, da, da. As that kelp seed just wanders its way through the meadow. We'll get a few more. But yeah, this is how you get meteor fragments. I don't know what you use it for. I just collect it because I know at some point, hello, I will need it. This is also, as I've mentioned, a good place to get sulfur. There's a node out there, but there's also, you have to be warned, that node is the beginning point of Azarobi's area. So, kind of go at your own risk. I don't know if you aggro Azarobi automatically or if it's you have to hit it. I don't know. I just go in there hitting. So, normally I have Catras to help me with that, but I got a feeling that ain't gonna be the thing because we're not in the area where Catras is normally spawn. And we can't claim the one in the boss, which is normally what I do. Okay, hello. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. So, all that for a rock? Serious? Okay, right then. So, we now have a lift monk for the home base, which is fantastic. We're going to put that in there, put that in there. Well, I got another kinship thing, which is great. We got another fire egg, and we got some carrots and some lettuce. I'm not 100% sure how that happened, because I don't know what I may have taken down that would have allowed that as a thing. But we got more wheat, so now we can make some wheat. This is awesome. Alright, so put that over there. And that one there. Yes, I do know what the Pal Souls are for. I try to save up for them because I picked that up and didn't want to. Pick that up against my will. Rude. Alright, so we got a couple of meals. I'm not sure, again, what we defeated that would allow us to have meals like that, but sure. We'll go with it. Oops, I would like to hit that button, please and thank you. Perfect. Okay, now we can make a wheat field. Alright. Now, I'm not going to put anything in the cooler because we do not have anybody that can do ice right now. Unfortunately. I mean, we do. That's Pin King. So technically speaking, we could put Pin King in the house area. But I don't know who would we need to remove to put Blizzard in there. It's not a bad plan. We're definitely putting our lift monk. Poor Todd. And then we have our Bristla is good. It's a medicine level 2, so we may switch the Bristla and Atlas out. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. Sorry, buddy. Nothing personal. It's just strategics for base. The Mao is useless in base. I mean, it gives gold, but other than that, it is useless. Alright, so we're going to put you in. We're actually going to put Blizzard in here because Blizzard does ice. And go there. Alright, now we have Dale. Yes, I know that Dale is actually a boy. I do not care. I don't remember what the girl's name is in Rescue Rangers. I know, what is it? Zipper or Skipper is the fly. Alright, so this is going to be Ivy. Ivy and Dale are going to end up going in the... wrong button. Base. At some point. Dale first. Obviously. We're going to pull one of the land balls out for now. And we're going to move Candle over there. We're going to put Ivy in. And that is actually a decent base lineup. That leaves us with 3 in our party. I think we're going to take Drac with us for a bit. I realize I have a lot of dark pals. I mean, I don't think we have anyone... I've never used a Malpaca. I know they have a bit of a... You know what? We'll give it a shot. That's what kind of this challenge is about, is using pals that you would not normally use. None of these are pals I would use. I've used one of these before, so that's not a thing. But and I've used an Incineram before, but I've never used a Lesbunk or even that before in any of it. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and name that, and then we're going to call this episode. All right, so what are we going to call you? That is interesting. I try to stick with the letter that their actual species starts with, so this was Malpaca. I got it. Minos! I realize that has nothing to do with a llama or a paca or whatever the heck this is. Now, our friend here is lacking. We're going to give them a little, kinship thing for these guys. We're going to actually get some skill fruits for our new friends. Uh-oh. We got to do the bed thing, too, before something gets upset. Alright, what do we got? A daydream. Oh, that's awesome. And you've got to be kidding me. That's nuts. Okay, for anybody that knows me with this game, Daydream and Catrus are my go-tos. That's interesting. So I'm actually not going to do that because the point of this challenge is to do stuff and to use pals that you don't. But I will put them in the base. Daydream is a pretty good base pal. So is Catrus. So we'll do that. Have that mess now. And we have the mill too. So I will put down a wheat farm. I clicked on all of it. Rude. And now we have a wall torch. But we need a bed. So, bed. But yeah, no, I generally use Daydream and Catrus as base goes. And it's a boss level too. That's rude. But Catrus is good for the healing, transport, and carrying, and handiness. They have a level 2 and all of that. Daydream is just great because it's a good transport pal. So we'll put those in the base. versus putting them in the party. Um, maybe. I don't know. I may because this is 110, that's 118. We'll see, because this can have an interesting effect on things. So we're gonna stick with what we've got here. We'll put these in the base. Let me see. What could we could potentially, because we've got you and you for mining. So we're gonna move Skipper out. Minos, you stay right there real quick. We're gonna put our Catras in. This is weird. I've gotten Catrases in things. Eris. Oopsie, that's not how that's spelled. Alright, so Eris is gonna go in the base. The Daydream we will do at a later point for the base. I like having Daydream out, but as I have mentioned, at a certain point, Daydream being out can get annoying because the Daydreams will, if you're wanting a low-level PAL, Daydream will literally wreck your day. For anybody who's curious, that Catras was in that legendary egg that we had. That big giant dark egg that we found, that was Catras's egg. So I'm not too shocked on that one. Oh, we got a herbal. Oh, I got this in the, I didn't know what it was. It's one of the new ones. But I got this in the first time around to do this. We got an Arsox. Oh, goody. Okay, so now, so the herbal is, I had never heard of a herbal before, but I have not explored the new areas. So I wasn't sure what it was, but the herbal is like this cute little hamster dude. And it's got a level 2 on gardening, which is fantastic as far as things go. Now for the Arsox, it's good on kindling and lumber. So we're going to put that in the base. Yes, I do normally use Arsoxes as pals that travel around with me. But again, this is about news. So we're going to put the Arsox in the base. We're going to switch it out with Candle, I think, maybe. This is where, like, doing the egg challenge, it can be very, you can actually do this and win the game. We're going to see how far we can get. We have yet to take any big bosses on yet, so we'll see how that goes. But we got to take on Pin King first. I am objective with the ability to take on Zoe and Grisbolt. So I wait until I've at least taken out Catras before I go after Ibushi. Before I go after there it is. Yeah, this little gerbil dude. He's so adorable too. Yeah, he's definitely, we're gonna have to put him in the base because he's just too adorable not to. I don't know what I haven't clicked on. To be fair. All right, so that's Artemis. Oh, nope. All right, so we're gonna switch out Candle and Artemis. That gives us somebody doing lumber, which, as I've shown in my other video, having an Arsox and an Ecthideer in your base, they literally can deforest an area in like a few seconds. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, so we're gonna move Tough out. We're gonna put our little herbal friend in. We have to name it Hamtaro. Now, if anybody does not know what or who Hamtaro is, Hamtaro was a Japanese created, I believe. It was a form of anime, but it featured a small little hamster. And it came out in, oh gosh, the early 2000s, I believe. It didn't last very long. It was on Cartoon Network for a bit. And so, yeah, it came out then. It's a little cute thing. I recommend something as fighting a Cativa. But yeah, the little yeah, this is the and if nobody's seen a herbal, this is the herbal. They're the most adorable hamster dudes I have ever. Oh, it's a diagnosis taking on a. I think that maybe was probably an error in judgment on the Cativa's part. But they're the most adorable thing, and they fly. I want one. My mice don't fly. I want one. I want a flying leafy hamster. Ugh, that's just adorable. Anyway, we're gonna leave this here. We went a little bit long, but that's fine. We got some really cool pals out of eggs, which is awesome. Next episode, we are gonna continue our journey, and see what else we can find. Until then, everybody have an awesome day. Like, subscribe, post a comment if you would like. Hit the notification bell, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.